good luck for the players in the moment. Look at this back for Mod. Really like this play. Not a huge surprise. Mohammed has opened the a few times. Royal Giant is the show for Ian.
He's just going back to his bread and butter. He's come first. He won 4 20-win challenges on 4 different accounts with his minor poison ice for his control variation.
Are you surprised to go here again, though, given that we essentially just had that same conversation?
No, I'm not. I think that no matter what, if you take it off your best deck, it's still your best deck, and you can take what you learned previously and kind of apply it to this game.
Ability does put a little bit of damage onto that Royal Ghost. Mighty Might to finish out the mission. First minute away, and just a little bit of chip both directions.
It's really interesting to see the firecracker variations again with the Royal Giant. I think it could be good just to apply some pressure.
Nice.
Connection for Mohammed. Now opens up the scoring. Another thing to think about once again is one spell that you choose with your Royal Giant deck. In this sort of situation, I think the fireball is a little... Wait, is he using Mega Knight wrong?
Or with the mid ladder.
What a fascinating choice. The MK here. I kind of like it though. The Mega Knight historically does really well versus these shit type decks. Able to defend and kind of put that big 7-inch forward. Wait!
No, got scammed.
Oh my goodness, not only getting damage on the tower, but also taking out the firecracker, preventing the counter push. Ian is really showing the start a little bit of his nerves. He has not seen a ton of Mega Knight here. You see Ian with the oh no goblin emote. Classic Ian is trying to get his emotes head. I talked to a few players, a lot of them are saying that they always use emotes when going ahead to get just to try to prevent actual kindness. Well, Breakers don't get through this time. Evo Mega Knight is not able to take care of the hut. And now Mohammed Light's trying to put on pressure. Evo Breakers coming from low on the left-hand lane. No ball to the side. It's a double. Evo Wallbreaker connection. Oh my goodness. Wobble up down. Regular Mega Knight into a Mighty Might. I really like to use the Goblin Knight to pull the Fisherman in and allow the Mighty Miner to do work on those Mega Knights, but here comes the Evo.
What the hell?
Try and keep up. Fisherman's not there, and he pulls good down. Unbelievable. I mean, what an absolute shutdown defense that was. You have the hut obviously is causing so much trouble for Ian. But then you have the Evo Skellies just completely devastating all of that push. And Ian knows that it's going to take a real to get game number 1. Goes up in the back once again, but the bar does get one hit.
Please, I need this.
Get either 2 Royal Giants or maybe even 2 Mega Knights on the board. And
Bro, his firecracker's standing.
No ball breakers. Really nice Mighty Knight. Kind of best metal damage, right? But also coming up and goes on the same exact time. The hardest thing for Ian here is the dual lane pressure has been unrelenting. He's had no real way.
Oh, his cards are scamming him.
Left and right side. That is what the 3-card cycle is about. It hurts all sometimes, but be able to have multiple mighty to the board defense is huge. Mega Knight's down, Evo Royal goes as well. RG on the right hand side.
Wait. Come on!
These spirits ahead.
The miner!
48 HP. Lightning in. Can the Royal Giant do it?
Please!
The Royal Giant do enough. It's not going to happen.
No!
When I saw the double Mega Knight, I was like, this is what I was talking about.
the double Mega 9 push with the Evo Ghost cycle. He did everything in his power in order to curate the perfect attack in order to try and break through Mo's stonewall defenses, but it simply wasn't enough. The damage lead, the damage disparity was far too wide in order to make it happen.
Like, just trying to open things up, couldn't get it done.
I don't think you can use Hog EQ because
And
he's
now
Firecracker.
facing
No.
elimination.
If he was to use the hog deck, he pretty much doesn't use 2.6.
This is that moment that you
But
dream
I don't
about,
think he
right?
wants to do
Against
that.
The two-time at World Finals. This is a put up or shut up moment for you.
Yeah, and looking at the decks here, we just see once again this version of Miner just focusing on Evo Skeleton instead of Evo Ghost just for full defensive capabilities. He did it really well, utilizing his Goblin Lights to pull in Fishermen, stacking multiples on the board to try to prevent a lightning value, and then once again, the Ice Wizard is just such a menace to slow all these pushes down.
Well, the piece too is that this version now needs Evo Royal Ghost open for Mohammed. And we know how devastating that could be. That card almost just won the matchup
One
for
person.
Ian here. So that little change, those one or two card
Wow.
changes, don't just make the composition of that one moment shift, but they also do that same thing with the entire
Then
game.
they
Yeah,
left.
that is a great call. I mean, the roller coaster though, it's so strong defensively, and as you saw from Ian trying to counter push with that as well. I really like that call from you, Rich, because you're so right. You always need to be thinking about not just this game, but the future of the best of three as well.
Well, now we have this thing we talked about with Josh last game about sort of the rhythm of these duels is 2 beatdowns, 1 cycle, 2 cycle, 1 beatdown. That's the big question here. Now with his back to the wall, does Ian revert to playing cycle? And you have to imagine that Bo might try to cover.
Yeah, I mean, Mo and his coach Allen always covering those important decks. We've seen Ian do really well with Ball and Earthquake this day of the CRL. I think that he's starting to really start to lead into comfort. The problem is I just don't even know that's possible going against the best player in the world.
Well, looks like their decks are just about ready. Let's jump into it. Game 2. The beginning of
Wait! Ian!
Cannoneer Tower, most likely either going to be Mortar or Hyperbait, based on my knowledge. It's kind of vague, so I really could be open to either.
So Ian going cycle as maybe we thought. The question is, what do Mohammed White and Allen have ready for it?
Firecracker guards, it's going to be for a log or for the giant there, that Firecracker. Skeleton go from Ian, he's still using the deck here.
Okay, Ian starting that one mortar deck. I popped it too early.
That previous deck,
You kind of protecting like force Mohammed White to spend more elixir or decide to take a hit. Mo's not too worried to take a hit on the right hand side because he's already taking damage to the left, kind of letting Ian split up the damage to try and conserve that elixir advantage.
what do you think Ian's looking for with Elixir?
You know, I think it's good versus bait. Obviously, in sort of like minor or Inferno Dragon deck, it's going to be great for it. But ever since they buffed Electro, it's actually more strong than ability-wise, and obviously, kind of using it as a secondary spell on defense can be super important.
Here we go. Hog in. He is high. This is going to shut down this hog with no hits. Ian starts opening some damage here.
Bruh!
Ian's tower definitely starting with a little bit less HP. Overall, a little bit of a lead, but Mo is always taking that sort of thing into account.
Hog in. High mortar.
That's a dead ass mortar.
He shuts down. If he's not sure, so he drops the Electro Wizard. Evo goes on the board. Can he protect that in order to get the counterplay? Doesn't look like it.
Even does a good job though. Here we go. Fireball. Skeletons all over. Log comes down.
I'm trying to figure out what Mo's last order is. Obviously, it could be Earthquake, but he didn't use Lightning previously. So that Lightning could be a difference maker. Although I think he'd much rather Earthquake for the mortar and for the Goblin game.
closer to sudden death overtime. At the moment, things fairly close, about 180 feet separating Ian Lane.
Shit. That's bad.
And this actually forces Ian to use a defensive Evo mortar. That's definitely going to give Bo an edge to continue to attack and not have to worry about that offense.
Evo goes right onto the boss bandit. Goes gone.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about mini metas in Clash Royale League. I mean, we really don't see much of boss bandit in the normal game, but the boss bandit is really showing up to be very powerful in this tournament.
Holy shit.
The combination of the Cannoneer and the King Tower able to work together and support these troops. Doing a good job so far as Ian from keeping these hogs.
On.
But Ian does continue his advantage, getting that Evo skeleton bell drop on tower.
Nice. Oh, bro, kill the FC.
Hog down.
Yeah!
Huge hits from the hog, does not get two.
Tesla does start to reset right now. Ian on one cycle. This might be Ian's chance to make it to game 3.
Order cannot connect.
He has some lightning.
Cleans up and gets damage on the Princess Tower.
Ian!
1483, 1694. This battle has become about the right-hand side. Fireball cycle puts this within 4. Log takes the lead for Ian.
Come on!
Well, it does pull the skeleton. The fireball is in, but the lightning goes as well.
No!
Fireball trying to break the connection here. Is there a mortar? Is there an Ewis? Can he stop it? Oh!
No!
Word! Mohammed Light holds on and wins it by 42 HP. I don't think I've ever seen Bo so almost unhappy about winning that game. I think he's feeling for the moment here. I really wish this could have been our grand final, but we are going to be saying goodbye in 77. It's CRL League 2025. Well, let's go ahead down to the floor and get inside Mohammed's head with Andrew Guy.
All right, Mohammed, like 2022, you made your lower bracket run. Obviously, you became world champion at the end of that run. What did you learn back in 2022 that made you successful here and hopefully tomorrow as well?
I'm just playing on tired right now. Hopefully I can get some rest before my next set.
Okay, got to keep his secrets to himself. It's maybe one of the first times you've been in a room where the crowd was actually not rooting for you. Did that have any effect on your gameplay, hearing them pop for Ian every single time he made a play, every single time it felt like he was coming back into it?
To be honest, the headphones this year are very good, so I was not able to hear the crowd. I was able to hear the crowd when Alan's screaming.
That's a good coach. And lastly, that deck's been played a few times that Ian was running. It's been very successful. You and Alan kind of created that deck. Can you talk about why you guys think it's been so good in CRL 2025?
I think the main thing about the deck is that the boss bandit is really broken and it probably should be improved.
Yes.
You heard it here from the go. One more time. Remote Light will be back tomorrow.
Nerf boss bandit!
And a direct appeal from Mohammed Light to the balance team, who I can see, I won't point him out, but I know they heard that one. We'll see if the boss bandit gets a change either way. It didn't do its job for Ian this time. Mohammed Light gets it done in 2, and I gotta say, I have never seen or heard a response for Mohammed Light win like the one we just heard. I expect the crowd maybe to come back around tomorrow when they feel from what happened today with Ian, but man, that was one of those ones where I think that no one kind of knew what to do.
Yeah, and looking at these decks, you know, this is game number 2. Once again, Mo without the Earthquake, but he still gets it done, utilizing his Ghost for that extra splash damage, the Evo Tesla to control the spam, as well as control the mortars. And the really scary situation was the Evo mortar right inside, but he really just kind of controlled everything using those cards, and then actually the lightning ended up being so much extra damage compared to the Earthquake on tower.
Well, you know, we come back to it's a 42 HP difference, right? And in the final moment, Ian played Fireball to try to get this Golden Barrel to break through, and not on tower. Right? Ian puts that Fireball on tower, we're in game 3 right now.
I know. Yeah, that is actually unbelievable. I didn't even really realize that. That is now in the past. Looking at the bracket here, you know, Mohammed is going to be advancing to that lower bracket semi-final. And our next matchup, we do have Adriel versus Sandbox here.
Adriel and Sandbox, two absolute killers. But of course, one of them has to go on and take on Mohammed Light. And I know that Pedro and Sub were sitting there.
I think ended around like 9:30 last time.
Sandbox and Adriel, they just want whoever's going to stop Mohammed from making it to the grand final or make it to the lower bracket final. So we'll see if one of those two guys can dig it out. But right now it's the end of Mohammed's day, or end of Mohammed's day for the moment. He's going to go the winner of these two,
Wow.
and then we will get ourselves down to our final 3 here in just 2 more matches.
Yeah, which is crazy. We're going to be finishing everything today except for the upper bracket, lower bracket, and grand finals. So don't go anywhere, and let's go and hop into these highlights to see what just happened in this match.
That there was a oiled up image in the crowd.
I wonder. If we can, we should.
I was there for a second.
Wow.
It's on the stream now. You can see the Ian oiled up in the on the replay.
If we can, we gotta find Ian77 after, and show the image.
How you got out?
Maybe.
Tomorrow.
We'll see.
Should remake the sign.
How do you feel about the current meta? And do you think that
I'll try to.
your strengths or
Here it
your
looks like
weaknesses?
it's really bad.
Quería
But
comentar
actually
esto
fun here if it's like
porque Facebook, que ya
you
que
gotta say
no
yourself,
le
like,
está
so
bastante fuerte.
Alright. There's 2 people on the stream right now. I gotta end it.
What do you have to say to your opponents before they have to see you on the stage?
Wait, pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up one more time.
He's the silent assassin. No smiles, no handshakes, no nothing. He's ready to get into this game and get back in the win column.